Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. We are from Group 12, which would like to explain about the present perfect continuous tense. Before that, let us introduce our group member. My name is Isthofani Luluatun Navisah, and my student identification number 19011035. I am as moderator and presentator. Next, my friend.
My name is Mahda Angela. My student number 19011024 as presentator.
Next, my friend.
My name is Rio Febrian Manullang. My study ID number is 19011047. I'm as presentator.
Next, my friend.
My name is Jenius Halawa. My study ID number 19011076. I am as presentator.
Next, my friend.
My name is Muhammad Fadli. My student identification number is 19011063. I am a presentator.
Okay, now I'm going to presentation. The present perfect continuous tense is the form of the verb used to express an action that have been completed at a point in the past or an action has ended in the past and continues to the present. The action in this tense is usual of certain duration and is of relevance to present condition. Next, subject I or you or we or they for have, and subject he or she or it for has. Next, formula present perfect continuous. Positive sentence, subject plus have or have plus been plus verb ing. Example, I have been talking about my science. I left for Jakarta. Next, negative sentence, subject plus have or have plus not plus been plus verb ing. Example, you have not been finishing your script lately. Next, introduction sentence. Have or have plus subject plus been plus verb ing. Example, have Anna been learning Indonesia for a week? The next presentation will be explained by Fadli.
When do we use present perfect continuous tense? We use the present perfect continuous for an activity that has recently stopped or just stopped. There is a connection with now. For example, you are out of breath. Have you been running? The meaning is you are out of breath now. Paul is very tired. He has been working very hard. The meaning is he is tired now. Study this situation. We use the present perfect continuous in this way with how long, for blah blah blah, and since blah blah blah. The activity is still happening as in the example or has just stopped. For example, it began raining 2 hours ago and it is still raining. How long has it been raining? It has been raining for 2 hours. The present perfect continuous is often used with words and phrase like all day, week, year, etc., for, since, just, and etc., as well as for action repeated over a period of time. For example, how long have you been learning English? The meaning is you are still learning it. Tom is still watching TV. He's been watching TV all day. Where have you been? I have been looking for you the last half hour. We have been walking for hours and I need a rest. Every morning they meet in the same cave. They have been going there for years.
The next presentation will be explained by Julius.
Note, the present perfect continuous is not normally used with the word ever and never. In this case, we use present perfect simple. For example, have you ever flown in helicopter before? Right. Have you even ever been flying in helicopter before? Wrong. Sometimes there is very little difference in meaning between present perfect simple and continuous. And sometimes there is a difference in meaning. For example, I have worked at the airport for years. I have been working at the airport for 4 years. I have read that book about cruise ship and I have finished it. But I have been reading that book about cruise ship. I have not finished it. Not the present perfect continuous is not used with stative verb. This cause we use present perfect simple. For example, have you now at order long? Not have you been knowing. I haven't liked ice cream since I ate too much and was sick. Not I haven't been leaking.
The next presentation will be explained by Rio.
This is the identification of questions that fall into the present perfect continuous tense from yesterday pretest. Segment, several programs of my office are declining by the OGK. That's because office income itself blank 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 since last year. A is decreasing, B has been decreasing, C had decreased, D was decreasing. The answer is B has been decreasing because the sentence used time temporal since last year. It means that sentence describe action that have done. And two, which one is classified as stative verb? A. Eat. B. Believe. C. Sleep. D. Work. The answer is B. Believe. Stative verb is a verb that describes a condition or situation. Dynamic verb is a verb that describes action, for example, eat, sleep, work, run, X.
Next presentation will be explained by Carmila.
The next slide is an example of a question which includes the present perfect continuous tense. They blah 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 talking for the last hour. A have been, B has been, C had been, D will be. The answer is A have been, because the subject in the problem is they. So they have been using it. Next, what have you been doing? A. See. B. He. C. It. And D. You. The answer is D. You. Because to be used in the problem is have. So the correct answer is you. Next, C blah 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 taking a taxi to school. A have been, B had been, C has been, D will. The answer is C, has been, because the subject in the question is C. So to be used is his been. Has. Next, Lisa, blah blah blah. A have, B had, C has, D was. The answer is C, has, because the subject is Lisa and Lisa is C. So to be used is has.
Okay, enough. Thank for your attention and good evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.